Before we begin, please note that all users have to log in with their user ID and password to access dashboard and use system features.
Hi, Dr. Johanna. My name is GOH CHANG ZHE, and today I'm representing about student dashboard and self-assessment and progress tracking module of our system. First, let's talk about student dashboard. After student login, they'll be sent to this student dashboard page, and on the left side, you can see there's a sidebar, and student can click on each of these small sections to get access to the feature of our system. And on the right side, you can see there's several sections where user can interact with. For example, at the top, there's a self-care tool section where it will display several buttons, and user can click on each of these buttons to get access to that particular self-care tool. On the middle left, you can see there's a section called New Forum Posted, where it will display the newest forum that uploaded by the student or the mental professional. On the middle right, you can see there's a mental status section, and it will display the student's current mood and mental scoring graph. Down here on the left, you can see there's a new assessment section where it will display the newest assessment that just recently released and haven't been done by the student. On the bottom right, you can see there's a notification section where it will display any notification. For example, if the student's telehealth reservation just got accepted or their forum posted got a new comment or a new reply. Now, let's move on to our self-assessment and progress tracking module of our system. First, let's try to implement use case 1, access self-assessment. Let's click on this, then it will send you to mental health self-assessment feature page. Down here, you can see there's a list of new self-assessment that I just recently uploaded. The student can either choose to click on Start or Continue Assessment to complete assessment. The system will display Continue Assessment if the assessment is half done. Let's say I click on this Continue Assessment, then it will send you to that particular self-assessment that has just halfly answered. You can see some of the question has answered, but left some of the question not answered. You can click on Save and back to the main page, and if the student want to view more about the new self-assessment, let's click on View More, then it will display full page of new self-assessment. The student can also try to search on the self-assessment based on their tracking number. Let's say I try to search on this self-assessment based on the tracking number, search on it, then it will only display the matched self-assessment. Let's say I try to start on this assessment, let's click on Start Assessment, then it will provide you a reminder. It will tell that the self-assessment will be auto-saved and you are required to answer all questions to submit. I click on Start, then you will send you that particular self-assessment, then you have to answer all the questions. Let's say I left one question not answered and I try to submit, and it will tell that the submission rejected. So you are required to answer all the questions in order to submit. Now I answer all the questions and try to submit, then the submission accepted. Now that the result will be displayed based on the answer you just provided. Let's assume the answer I just provided is quite negative and stressed, so the result displayed to you will be stress level appear to be high. And then it will give you a quick recommendation and suggest you some self-care tools. You can choose to download it as a PDF file in your own device or just save it and back. Click on Save and back, and then back again, you will get back to the main page. And then the top section is our use case 11, views self-assessment results. Right here you can view your mental score, your current mood, and right here there's a button that shows you view self-assessment history and mental status. Click on it, then you'll be sent to a page where it will display the detail of your mental status, your mental score, stress level, mood, and you can also download it as a PDF file in your own device. Or else you can choose to click on this button, view self-assessment history. Click on it, then it will display a list of self-assessment that you have done. Same as well, you can try to search on the self-assessment based on their tracking number. Let's say I'm trying to search on this, just search on the tracking number, then it will display the matched self-assessment. Then you can click on this button to view its results. Click on it, then it will display the result. Click on Save and back, it will back to the main page. Next is use case 5, track student mental progress for staff and mental professional. Currently what you see is track student mental progress page for staff. You can see there's a list of students. This flag status reflects those students that require more attention. For example, this flag status in red means those students, their previous mental status might not be too healthy, so they need to be paying more attention to. Usually those flag status in red will be displayed at the top of the student list so that the staff and professional can easily get access to their personal information and mental progress quickly by clicking those buttons. Down here you can see how many students got monitored, how many students got flagged, and also in this recent update section, you can see which student got flagged or unflagged on what time, so that the staff and professional can notice. The staff and professional also allowed to search on the student based on their student ID. For example, I try to search on this student, just type on their student ID, then it will display the matched student. Let's say right now I want to view on this student's personal information and mental progress. I just click on this button, View Details. Then you can see the personal information has been displayed on this section. Then down here you can see the current mental status, risk trend, and in this section you can see what self-assessment that he has done. We are also allowed to view on the self-assessment results by clicking those View Results button. You can see the result is displayed, and you can click on Save and back to get to this page. And right here you can see the detail of mental status, for example, mental score, stress level, and current mood. Right here you can see this Unflag Student button. It is used to turn the flag status into unflagged, just in case if the student doesn't require more attention already. You can click it, then it will turn it to unflagged status. And this Notify Mental Professional button is to send a notification to the professional so that they can click on that notification and directly send them to this page to view on the student's personal information and mental progress. Besides, you can also click on this Flag Student button in case the students require more attention in that time, click on it, then you can turn the status into flag. Turn it back to unflagged, and you click on back, you can see the flag status already in unflagged.